Hello, Crossroads, friends and family, and welcome to this Monday edition of Going Deeper as we try to take the teaching from Sunday and apply it to our lives, look at some different scripture around the same topic. And this past Sunday, we talked about contentment and how to find contentment in situations that were not what you would choose. And so today I wanted to share from the life of Moses, who you may know, the backstory that he grew up in the home of Pharaoh and knew that God had placed a specific and a special call on his life as a leader, both of the people of Israel and in the house of Pharaoh. But he didn't get the timing right on that, and the course of events caused him to flee, and we find him living in the desert, getting married to a woman, Jethro's daughter, Zipporah, and living for the next 40 years as a shepherd. And in all of that, Moses could have felt, this is not what I was made for. I was made for something more. And it was during that time, I think, that God made Moses into who he needed him to be. And so we find this verse at the beginning of Exodus chapter 3. Now Moses was tending the flock of Jethro, his father-in-law, the priest of Midian, and he led the flock to the far side of the wilderness and came to Horeb, the mountain of God. I love that the description is the far side of the wilderness. It wasn't just in the wilderness. It was like the far side of the wilderness. And verse 2, there an angel of the Lord appeared to him in flames of fire from within a bush. Moses saw that though the bush was on fire, it did not burn up. And you may know the rest of the story, that God calls Moses to go and to lead the people who were enslaved in Egypt out of Pharaoh's control. But the point for us to maybe consider today is how to be content and also aware of what God is doing in circumstances that you wouldn't choose. Moses would not have chosen to be out there for 40 years in the desert. But it was an important time. I'm not saying that God couldn't have used him earlier had he not taken matters into his own hands. But that was not wasted time. God was working in and through him, in his family, and preparing him for this next season. And so wherever you find yourself these days, this holiday season, as we just kick it off together, there is an opportunity to partner and to be aware of the presence of God in maybe circumstances that you wouldn't choose, and to be on the lookout for a burning bush, for a call from God into a new season of following him. Let's together look at and look for God's call in our lives. See you soon. God bless.